friends, Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Let's talk about September's budget. I know, I have not been on here on my channel talking about budgeting in a long time, and that is kind of twofold. For one, we moved into this house and we had to buy a lot of things for the house to get it all set up and ready to be moved in, and that sort of led to a bit of a spending spiral for me. I was not concentrating on budgeting. Truthfully, I have not concentrated on and stuck to a budget since we moved into this house. So since like, what was that, March or April of this year. And it's amazing how quickly you can kind of get out of a really good habit. You guys know, you watched me for years track my budget every single week, account for every single penny all the time. And we moved, I got out of the habit, and it's been a real struggle for me to sit down and make it a priority to get back on a budget, write things down. So that was the first part of it. Just, I wasn't really focused on budgeting. It wasn't where my heart was. It wasn't what I was concentrating on. And then the second thing is, when I would consider budgeting again and sitting down and tracking my budget with you guys, it was always a question of, well, how much do I want to share? Our financial situation has changed, obviously. We bought a home, so we had to incorporate a mortgage. We took out a personal loan. This happened, that happened. And I really wanted to find the line between sharing enough to make you guys kind of understand our financial situation and where we were with our budgeting journey, but not overshare and share too much. And so because I couldn't really figure out where that line was, I just stopped filming. Like, even if I had been on top of my budget these last few months, I wouldn't have been able to share it because I wasn't really sure what to share. But after a lot of thought, I contemplated not sharing budgeting stuff on my channel at all. You guys clearly have realized I haven't been around, but I don't want to do that. I want to be here. I want to share. I need to get back on a budget, and I know that the best way for me to do that is to share it with you guys so you can hold me accountable. I really need that accountability. So I decided we're gonna go ahead and try to get back into checking in with my budget on a weekly basis. It's gonna be difficult for me, I'm not gonna lie. I have not been in the thrifty budgeting, let's save money mindset at all. I've been spending pretty loosey-goosey. And because of that, we've accumulated a little bit of credit card debt that I want to get out of. And I know that if I keep spending the way that I've been spending, it's just going to progressively get worse and worse and worse and worse. So the buck stops here. I'm going to get back to sharing regularly. You're going to see me talk today about my September's budget, like the first week in September. I think, you know, filming videos like this is definitely going to keep me on track and accountable a lot more than if I was just having to answer to myself. I don't want to disappoint you guys any more than I already have by just ghosting you for the past few months. So this is the way we're going to do it. I'm going to get on here every week. So I'm not going to be going into nearly as many details into my budget as I once did. It's just, I'm in a period right now where I want to pull back a little bit and not put every single aspect of my life and my budget on the internet. And I know you guys understand that. So instead, I'm going to focus on the areas in my budget that I can most control. Like, I can decide how much I spend in those areas. Like, my electric bill is what it is. I've said this before on my channel. I can try to keep lights turned off and try to lower my electric bill, but in the end, the electric bill is what it is. I have to pay that. It costs as much as it costs to put gas in my car every week. I can't control that, but I can control how much we spend on groceries in terms of I can meal plan, I can look for the best sales, I can use coupons, whatever. So those budgeting categories that I can control are the ones that I'm going to focus on. These are also the categories that I tend to overspend in the most. Like, I have control of these things, but I don't have a lot of self-control when it comes to those things. So we're going to talk about my grocery budget every week. We're going to talk about my eating out budget. We're going to talk about my spending money, that sort of thing. And I'm going to track those things with you guys here every week. I'm probably just going to include it all in one video. I'll check in from the previous week. We'll talk about my expense tracking. We'll categorize things, and then we'll close that budget out and start the next week's budget. I don't want to commit to too many videos. I'm out of practice with filming and editing, but that's what's going to happen. So I just thought I would let you guys know this is getting lengthy and I don't want it to be a whole thing. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know why I haven't been sharing budgeting videos and how I'm going to be sharing budgeting videos moving forward. So let's go ahead and get into my first budget of September. I'm going to take you guys down, show you my September worksheets, which I'm very excited to be using. I have not used my own budget worksheets in a long time, but I've still been offering them every month to my YouTube channel members at the Budget Buddy and the Budget Bestie tier. You guys have still been able to get your hands on the new designs every month. I've been uploading them for you guys, still offering them to you, but I myself haven't used any of my budget worksheets in quite a while. I'm really excited to get back into September. This is the pattern for September. You guys are gonna see it in action, so let's roll that footage. All right, friends, so here we are. We are in my kitchen. This is not where I originally intended to film this. I was gonna do it at my desk, but I could not get the tripod set up in a way that worked in there. So we're here, there's shadows. We're just gonna go over really quickly my September budget worksheets, what I'm gonna be using, how I'm gonna be using them, and then we're gonna set up a quick, dirty budget. Hopefully it's a budget I can stick to. Truthfully, I have no idea. I'm so out of practice. This could be a total waste of time, but at least I'm trying, right? So these are my September worksheets. It's this really pretty fall situation. This looked so much better on the computer than it did when it printed, and it just depends on the printer that you're using to print these. It came out much more muted on my printer, but it's still really beautiful and I like it a lot. So this is what September looks like. I have printed out a combination of the dated add-on that I created that has the dates on all of the calendars. It has September across the front. I offer it in addition to my undated bundle so that people that like to have their dates printed can do that. But I like to keep the undated bundle available too, because if you really like this pattern and you would like to use it in a month that's not September, I want you to be able to do that. So this camera is not set up quite right. Is that better? That might be a little bit better. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. So I've got that. I have the September overview, which I am gonna probably off camera fill in some goals and figure out what my debt is and do this debt tracker. If you guys want a separate video on how much credit card debt I have and like my progress as I get it paid off, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. We're not gonna do that in today's video. Today, it's gonna be super quick. I'm just going to work with the paycheck budget, but this is what my hybrid budget looks like. This I contemplated using, and I still might do that just for my own records with my entire budget with all of the nitty-gritty information that I don't want to share on the internet. But you guys won't see me use this because it's going to have private information on it. This is what you guys are going to see, and if you've watched any of my budget videos, this probably looks familiar to you because it's the same layout I've been using for years and years. My paycheck budget, I like to take my budget and break it down by paycheck. My husband and I are paid once a week on Tuesdays, so my budget will typically just look at 7 days, from Tuesday to Monday. I have in the past looked at my budget over the course of an entire month, and that has worked out for me as well. Right now, we're gonna stick with weekly because, like I said, I'm out of practice. I have no idea how this is even gonna go. And we're primarily gonna be focusing here in this variables section. I'm focusing on the areas in my budget that I have the most control over. All of my fixed expenses, I'm gonna choose to keep private. I hope you guys understand. So you're gonna see me fill in this. I'm not really working on sinking funds right now. I have a little bit of money each week that I set aside specifically for that, but it's all just going into a high yield savings account. I'm not paying too close attention to that. I just use from that account when I need to. We try to just, you know, take everything day by day, pay from our paychecks if we can, and if not, then we dig into the savings account. So you're not really gonna see me work on that, at least not right now. Never say never. That may be something I incorporate again in the future. Gosh, it's so dark in here. Of course, we're about to get a storm. All right, so there was a bit of a distraction. My husband came home briefly. I don't know what I was saying. I fear it's even darker in here now than it was before. Storm's definitely rolling in. Oh, was I talking about the sections I would be using on my paycheck budget? I think I was. So we're gonna use the variable expenses section and the extra debt section. I need to grab a pen. I brought this whole big pack of jelly rolls. I just need one pen, but let's see, what do we have here? So many pretty ones. Let's go with, is this cool gray? This is number 6. No. I want something, let's do a sparkly blue, because why not? All right. So the amount that I'm gonna be working with for this budget, I'm gonna go ahead and put up here in the income section so that we know that's what we have to work with. It's gonna be $800. This is not my full income for the week. This is what I have set aside specifically to make this budget happen. And the paycheck date is gonna be September 2nd, I believe, is the day that I get paid. So there we go. Not gonna fill in anything in this fixed expenses section because, as I mentioned, I'm keeping that private. This is where most of the budgeting is gonna happen, my variable categories. So the categories are going to be as follows. Grocery, which is going to encompass all of our groceries, also any household items and any pet items that we buy. All of that will come under here. Could I have separate categories for each of those? Yes. However, the majority of those things we shop for at Walmart, usually all at once. So it's just easier than, you know, having separate line items and having to go through a receipt and figure out what was what. It's all going under grocery, and the amount I'm going to budget for the week is $300. Truthfully, we've been spending more than that most weeks, so this is gonna be tough for us. Groceries are expensive. We like our convenience items. You guys have heard this whole spiel before, but we're gonna go 300. We'll see how that works. For eating out, we are in soccer season. It's Austin's last soccer season. He is a senior now, you guys. He'll be starting school next week. So, yeah, most of our evenings are spent away from home. So I'm gonna do $100 for eating out. That is also gonna be difficult for us. Like, these are not easy numbers for us to hit with the lifestyle we've been living lately. But what have I learned over the past several months? The lifestyle we've been living lately is not sustainable long term, so I gotta get it condensed. All right, then we're gonna have miscellaneous. This is just for anything else that is outside of what I've got going on here, and I'm gonna do $50 for miscellaneous. We're gonna do my husband's spending money and my spending money. This is gonna seem high. It is. Oh my gosh, this pen is smearing everywhere. This is a fail, you guys. That's okay. We're gonna do $100 for each of us in spending money. I am probably gonna give my husband his in cash so I don't have to focus on tracking him down to nag him about all his expenses. Mine I'll probably do on a credit card just because it's much easier than trying to handle cash and deal with cash. That's what we're gonna do. I hope someday I'll be able to get this down lower, but that's where we're gonna start. We've probably been spending more than this. Realistically, I haven't been tracking my spending, but I can tell you that my Amazon shopping has gotten out of control. I bought a ton of stuff lately from Old Navy, trying to build up a fall wardrobe. Instead of like going to my storage unit and getting all the rest of my clothes that are still in storage from when we moved. My spending specifically has been out of control, so I'm gonna put a cap on it at $100, and that's just the starting point. Eventually I hope to lower that, but that's where I'm at for now. So what are we at? 3, 4, 5, 650. Is there anything else? Groceries, eating out, spending, miscellaneous. I think that's it for the categories for this first week. They may change. I may shift things around in the future. For this week, this is what I'm tracking. This is what I'm putting a cap on. So that's gonna be $650. That leaves us with $800 to work with. I'm sorry, we started with $800. That leaves us with $250 to work with. Right? No, $150 to work with. I swear, you guys, I know how to do math. I'm definitely rusty. So that's what we're gonna put to extra debt. The credit card we are working on paying off is a city card, and I'm just gonna budget $150 for that. Whatever's left. Hopefully, I can come in under budget in one of these categories, and then we can put the surplus to the credit card as well. But for now, this is the plan. If I go over budget in groceries or eating out or whatever, I'll have less to send to my credit card. Since our main focus is trying to get this credit card paid back off, I'm hoping that will be my inspiration to stick to this budget, maybe even come in under budget. All right, so this is my plan. If we take the 800 we started with here, we didn't budget anything for fixed expenses. Variable expenses was $650. Sinking funds, nothing. Extra debt, $150. We subtract $650 and $150 from $800. That leaves us with nothing remaining. And that is my plan. So hopefully I can stick to this. I'll come back next week with a check-in, let you guys know how I did. I'm gonna kind of track everything as I go throughout the week. We'll go over everything I spent. You guys will probably not see this video until, not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday. That'll give me a chance to check in and film like the wrap-up portion of this on Tuesday and start my next week's budget. And then that'll give me a couple of days to edit the next video as well. Don't want to overwhelm myself getting back on track with this whole budgeting, filming thing. So that is the plan. Be on the lookout for that video next week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you being here. All right, you guys, that's it for my budget. I just wanted to let you guys know I am probably not going to be popping on at the beginning and end of my budget videos moving forward. Maybe I will, but not necessarily. I just wanted to make sure I did not just start filming again and not address the elephant in the room that I haven't been here. So yeah, you guys saw me today. You may not see me again in the future in these budget videos, but I am hoping to post some other content here on my channel here and there, maybe some vlog style stuff. So you'll definitely see me again, just probably won't have a lengthy intro and outro for my budget videos moving forward. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. I know that I alienated the YouTube algorithm a little bit by disappearing, so this video is probably not going to go out to as many people. But if even like one person watches this, I'm grateful because I need the accountability. So thank you for being that for me. And I will see you guys next week. We'll see how I did. All right. Bye, friends.